Hi and welcome. This is Jamjar34 for episode 2 of my war my Warhammer Sunday. Doing it on a Tuesday. Just gonna go back in, talk loads of stuff, but this is a special episode, number 2, and this is why. Mr. Spudman, the Wargamer Spud, put a box on his head on one of his Chilean Wargamers episode, and I said I'd quite happily do it. So, Mr. Spud, this is for you. 30 minutes of me wearing a sandbox on my head. A sandbox being I put my sand in it, so I had to take it all out and put it on. Bit of a nut case, but it looks quite cool. It's the new Astro Militarum headwear, but obviously in metal. But this is in plastic. It's a prototype, so if any bullets come down you can just hear it, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, pretty cool. So hopefully it won't ping off my head, because the box is a bit smaller than my head. I've got a bit of a big head. Right, all locked in and ready for this episode. Bit of a funny joke, but there you go. So let's go. Right, so I'm doing me all keys and you can't see me either. But there you go. Let's do that, sod it. So right, what was I saying? I've got to do orcs, but then I've got to talk to you as well, so fun. Where's me? Oh, there we go. Right, so we covered that. So, awesome. I'm going to crack on with these. Got a cup of tea there. In the hobby kitchen. Always a cup of tea, coffee on the go. Got to be done. So, hobby-wise, I've been doing quite a bit over the last couple of months. Not putting, obviously, as you well know, not many videos up, which is a bit bad. I've had my injury, so hobby-wise, I've been doing I aimed to try and do Armies on Parade, and it was going well. I got the board up and running. I've taken some pictures. It was all sort of like hush at the time, so I didn't want to jinx it like I normally do. Yeah, well, that went in the kettle and boiled up like nothing, to be honest. I didn't make Armies on Parade due to my injury. Which is why I got a bit down. I've been a bit upset about it. Not in a great way, but I was just upset with what happened, and because I was in a lot of pain. The board was on the way of near enough being finished that night, and I'd paint the model, so it would have been an all-nighter, and then out of the blue I get this injury. So yeah, it annoyed me a little bit, but not. I've just carried on with the project. The board's now finished, ready for a showcase. The army that I was doing, the Astro Militarum Imperial Guard, however you like to call them, had a theme, that's what my army's based on, my own new regiment. And it's based, you know, the colour is based around that. The design on the tanks will be based around that as well. So if I say one thing, I've finished one project, and that's my show board, which is quite nice. It was a nice feeling. I did it while I was off. Sent some pictures to my friends. So I've got to send a few other pictures to my friends as well of the finished board. I look right plonker, Rodney. But I did say I'd do it, Mr. Spud. I did say I'd do it, so I'm doing it. Board wise, I think it turned out well. It's just the wrong timing. Just things like that, you just got to sort of go, well, technically you can't, you're not meant to do things really, but I'll have a go for next year. It's all ready and done. Might be able to build up on the army. Might even be able to, you know, do something different with it, which I'm planning to. In the showcase, I'll show you what I've sort of figured out, which is quite good. It's quite handy. It's quite a multi-board, not just for one particular army. You could probably use it in a certain way, just by adapting it a little bit, but not tearing it apart to adapt it, which is quite good. I quite like boards like that you can use for multiple armies. So yeah, it's now my show board. It will take prize display option under my bed with a bit of plastic so the dust doesn't get on it, and then I can use it to do a showcase on here. I painted up, this is another thing, I'll get, like, I found this out a couple of months ago when I started doing this, that I painted up my walls in my flat. One of the front doors already been painted, and the other colours on the walls makes its own light box basically, which is all good. So yeah, so I'm quite chuffed with that. It's quite sort of nice, and it's not the cleanest of places, as it were, with the shoes coming in for my job and the weather. It's been absolutely appalling lately, with rain and autumn time weather. Lovely jubbly. So, I've mentioned the shows, but I'll mention the shows again. They were awesome. Frost and Fist show, Me Force and Freak, On the Ball on the Friday, and then there was Legend upon Legend coming. Gave me quite a nice compliment, called me a legend. I was like, oh, that's nice. But that was cool, super cool. Met a couple of new people, and it's nice. You know, it's just nice just to have, even though it was like 3 o'clock in the morning and they were still going, and I think it was the afternoon over in America, across the pond, yeah, it's quite, yeah, it was good. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. Had a good old laugh. And the way they've got their like live show, what is it, screen. Oh mate, I was looking at it, that's different. That's well different. I'm sure that's different. They didn't have it before. So I was like, oh yeah, they're improving this. You can see that if you hadn't. I hadn't been on there for a while, but oh man, it was super cool. And then on the Saturday, I watched Big D. And he showed me his Imperial Guard, some of it. Oh my god, jaw dropping stuff that was for me. It's just me, the guard. Should have done the guard ages ago. But for me to get into 40k is a bit. Well, I technically am in it. I'm in the guard. That's the army that I've wanted for a while. There's another army that I want, but I've got all these painted miniatures to do, and paint and build, and so well, this is going rather well actually. Probably I'm not speaking loud enough, but don't matter. I'm just rabbiting on. I can't go. Yeah, that's annoyed me a little bit. That you can't go live unless you've got that amount of subscribers. You just don't fit the bill. But I don't mind doing it this way actually, to be honest. Back to some doing some hobby goodness in the kitchen for a change, which I need to. Oh, they're drying really nicely actually. Really nicely. See, I didn't know whether to. Some of them still got. Oh well, don't matter. Tea break. Still got it on spud. I'm wearing it 30 minutes for you. It's a long time coming. It's a long time coming. Right. I was just going to about put my paint in my tea then. No, so. Oh well. You do funny things when you're painting. You forget that it's your tea, not your water. I'm sure you've done it. And tip over things, and yeah, I found one of my models not very well, unfortunately. And what I mean by is that it got crushed. So I've got to mend that somehow, which I haven't thought. It's going to be a bit of a pain to do, but you know, it's your own fault for putting stuff on top of it. It wasn't painted. It's still in plastic. But I don't know. I'll sort it out. So next year is going to be, for me, it's going to be a rocking year. It's going to be pretty awesome. Up until the new year. If you can hear that, that's the builders are making much noise. So, yes, 15 minutes. It might cut out, which I hope it doesn't. But if it does, then I will apologise now, and then upload it. I don't think it has at the moment. I think I'm safe to do an hour at least without uploading something. So, yeah, I'm just trying to use up all my Abad and Black, get it done because I need some new pots. And I've got some spare. Well, I did have some spare. Somewhere. Oh, yeah. Some spare colour that I've got to water down quite a bit because it is quite thick. So what else we can talk about? Board. I'll talk about the board, and that's all done, ready to be uploaded with Showcase, which I might try and do. Astra Militarum. Right, let's get on the subject of the Astra Militarum. Imperial Guard. Let's just make it easier for ourselves then. With them, I'm planning to do my own regiment, which involves overtime, and obviously because it costs money. A whole regiment of infantry with Crimea support, heavy weapons troops, conscripts, and the like. I did read something that it hasn't got the structure there anymore, but if GW has taken it away, it's a bit of a shame really, because that's why I like the Imperial Guard, because they're more structured. Well, not more structured, but they're structured, and that's also why I like Space Marines, because they're like structured. But I think most of the armies are structured. But I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure, but they probably are. Yeah, I got the Start Collecting box, which is super cool. Finished, I've done it for the Ever Chosen project, but never got that far. That's just me, just don't get that far. So I use it for the On Parade, Armies on Parade thing, didn't get that far. So yeah, that's my whole ethic of doing this and starting new year next year with full throttle, get things done. So I think I've said this in a video before, but I'm going to say it again. But I will come to that in a minute. I'm overstepping myself. I'm still on the Astros. What else? So far I'm painting them. Got some great good progress. Started doing the tracks and stuff, which is awesome once you start putting a bit more base colour down. But I've had the time to do that, so it's quite nice. So look, that's what I'm working on. Little orky bar. Green and black, and then put some more green on top of that. But oh well. But most of it's green anyway, and then I can just touch up with a bit of super duper silver, well, lead belcher, iron breaker, potato farmer, a bit of mud on there. Yeah, so I've got a plan for them. Gonna start off with three platoons. No, one platoon. Squads. 3 squads. Start off with, and then work my way up to platoons by doing them 3, and then get a few more tankies. And then just build it up from there to start off with, so that I've got a whole regiment, and then add a few artillery batteries, sort out all the markings and what squad, and which I've started doing. So no, I'm getting there. That one looks like he's got, yeah, beautiful. I will have to go and do some stuff. It's nice to do a bit of hobby though. So last one, this is a must for next year for me, which I'm finishing off. I'd say the board is done, so that counts, so that's probably about 20 quid for that board, roughly. I'm saying it's 20 quid, so that's 20 quid in the kitty. I think I have said this before. Next year, and coming to the end of this year, I'm doing a finished models for pounds. And just to explain to you what I mean is, I've got the Space Wolves cavalry, which is, say for instance, I think it's £33. So that would be what, something, I don't know, something in dollars, whatever it is in dollars. So once I finish, once I've finished that, then I get 33 points. So I've done the board and I've finished the board, and the board to me is worth, I have to work it out, but just say for instance, this is funny, people are driving past looking at me, who's got my lights on with a box on my head. Absolutely funny, the bloke's nuts. More nuts than anyone that I know. Yeah, so what will happen is, which I'll do in a video, I'm going to do a whole playlist of this project. This is another project within a bigger project. So I've got £33 because I've basically forward time and done forward time and finished the model. So that's 33 points. I then picked up and done the £20 or whatever points I decided to be board. So that's 20. That's worth about £20. Maybe it's probably worth a bit more, but you know, I'll find out. So I've got 33 and 20, which is 53. So I've got 53 points. in the kitty, so points become prizes. So that would be 50, 53. So I could buy anything. Obviously I've got to get the money as well. So I've got £53 to spend. So say I spend something for 40 quid, that'd be £13 left in the kitty. This will roll over and roll over and roll over. And that's including getting paints, getting stuff I need, materials, blah blah blah, just for hobby. So if I want, say, a £5's worth of paint box, which is roughly about 2, maybe a bit more, that would be £8 left in the kitty. So I'll have to finish some models first before I get put on. So then if I do, say, £20 worth of a particular army, say Skaven, then, or I'll do a box set, start collecting box set and finish that and paint that, and it's ready for battle. That's when it counts. If it can go on the tabletop and it can be played with, then that counts. So that'll be 55 or however that much that will. So that'll be basically 60 whatever pounds. Then I'll have to collect the money out of my personal funds to get it, and that's what I'm hoping to do. Basically, is do it. Basically, points for pound signs. So whatever it's worth is a point, and then those points turn into prizes. So it's a sort of way to make me paint to my heart's content in the hobby kitchen, do some awesome stuff that next year and the end of from now until the beginning of next year, see what I can get done. Spend some more time in my little kitchen and get on with stuff rather than leaving it, and finish stuff, like finish challenges. So I don't seem to do that. Think, oh yeah, I can do that. I can do that in a week. I can do that overnight. No, a bit longer. So, right, and ladies and gents and ladies and guys and gals, this is Jam Jar in the hobby kitchen, cooking up some orky stuff for November, ready for the completion. Getting there. Watch out for the video. Another video coming, a little one, a little showcase video. There is, I will explain a bit more about stuff in the next one. So I'm going to do an hour and a half at least at some point and finish it off maybe tonight or tomorrow. And I've got black all over me as well. Great. Here we go. But yeah, doing what we need to do. Remember to comment, subscribe, like, share, do what you want with it. If you don't want to share it, don't share it. You know, be nice to do a live stream on YouTube again, but at the moment I've got to get this channel up and running again. Getting into do some Blood Bowl leagues, which would be nice. So here's Jam Jar from the hobby kitchen, cooking up some awesome stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later. Cheers, bye.